Hey, everybody, we did it. We made it. We made it to this moment. This moment in music. Thank you. It's a beautiful day in Ohio. Yay. Oops, sorry about that. It made you a little dizzy. Today is the show is Andrew Bonis, my new friend from awesome guitar player from Cleveland, Ohio. Really looking forward to it. Feeling relaxed this morning. I hope you are. Oh, look. There's my rain barrels that need to be worked on. And that new roof that needs to be done on the garage. All right, this moment in music, it's a laid-back musical exploration of the creative process. I'm glad you're here. If you're new, put new in the comments. And I'm running a couple minutes late. I better move. See you in a minute. All right, bye-bye. Oh yeah. Hey, it's this moment in music. I'm so glad you're here. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when I actually see people show up. 6, 7, newish. I'm glad you came. Nice. This moment in music, you're here. And of course, Tube B, one of our regulars. Thanks so much, Tube. McCrae Martin, have we set a date yet? I've actually got McCrae Martin coming to the show to feature some of his music. I'm not sure that we've set a date yet. And Emma Mitchell, thanks so much for being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. So we're going to get right started with the show. I want to tell you a little story. TikTok's a cool place, I have to say. There are cool features of it. There's a wholesome, apparently there are different sides of TikTok. And the side I'm on is called Wholesome TikTok. Wholesome TikTok. So when you when you go over to TikTok, look for my little area because it's wholesome. And I want to share some wholesome stuff with you from TikTok. So here's the situation. There's something called the duet feature. Someone puts a video up, and then other people react to that video and can add to it. So this is an amazing example of it. There's 7 layers of people working on this. Hey, Sunflower Power Hour, we got to get you on the show. I'm sorry I have not responded to your message, but I have so many messages to respond to. But let's get you on the show soon. Let's set a date. Hey, U.S. Grant. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when Emma Mitchell's on the very weird side of TikTok. Yes, I, though, am on the wholesome side, and I want to share some wholesome stuff with you right now. So this guy, London Etheridge, made this video. So that's pretty cool. Right on. And then Marcus Veltri added to it, and he made this video. Nice. That's pretty sweet. And then Rob Landis added some violin, and he'd made this video. And then, of course, our friend Hal Walker comes along and it realizes that the high end is needs a little bit of low end, so I add some bass harmonica, and I made this video. Now it just keeps getting more and more wholesome every single time. It just keeps getting more and more wholesome. Then my friend Pace Randolph, he was on the show about a month ago. Look up his show. Pace Randolph added to it. He's all the way from Sydney, Australia. He made this video.
You and I, rolling like the wind in the summer sky all night.
Sweet. I love Pace Randolph, man. Look him up. He is awesome. His voice is so awesome. And then, of course, I couldn't resist. I added a harmony on top of that. This is actually the end of this story, so enjoy this, the final version. Hal Walker. Who knows? I mean, someone could add something. Maybe our friend Andrew Bonas could add a guitar or something on it. But here we go, adding a little bit of harmony. Oh, no. Oh, no, disaster. Hold on. Here it is.
You and I, rolling like the wind in the summer sky all night.
So the sound quality keeps sort of diminishing, and we got all these guys singing through little microphones on their phones, but it's awesome. I love it so much. All right. So we're going to move right into our wholesome guest, Andrew Bonas. This guy, I'm not going to say anymore. We'll just bring him on, and I want to start by playing this sweet, sweet guitar. I think it's called the Beaumont Rag, and here's Andrew Bonas, everybody, and then we'll bring him on in person. Let's see, make sure I get it all right. Here is Andrew Bonas. Yeah, Andrew, sweet. Damn. Don't lose. That's nice, buddy. Let's start talking about that awesome haircut, because I'm in need of a haircut. Oh, no, Andrew, I got to unmute you. I knew that was going to be a problem. There you are.
Hey,
there you are.
Can you hear me all right, Hal?
I hear you, yes.
Man, I love how wholesome we are.
I know. It doesn't get any more wholesome than this.
Man, I gotta tell you, this like wholesome central.
You know,
but yeah, man, the haircut thing. You know, I mean, I'm kind of a seasonal haircut person myself. So, you know, after the quarantine, my due was rocking pretty hard. So I went to a nice barber down the street and just like took it all off for the most part. It's great. I feel like my head weighs like 15 pounds less. It's fantastic.
Ready. I'm ready. I needed to jump in the shower right before the show just so my hair, get it out of my face and pull it back. So here's my question for you before we get into your music. You know, you apparently have lived in other places, and then you fairly recently moved to Ohio, but now you seem like such a central part of the Ohio music scene. Did you know the music scene before, or did you come in and just like start making phone calls and say, "Hey, bud, I'm here"? Did you know these guys? I mean, you're just so connected.
Yeah, so I actually started playing music with my father when I was a teenager out in Northeast Ohio, kind of further out from Cleveland. And I met a lot of people from doing that for years, you know. And then after doing that for a long time, I moved to Colorado for a few years, and then my wife and I moved to Seattle. And so then we came back. It's a little tricky as a musician to move, especially I teach also private lessons, so like to reestablish yourself is tricky. But I was lucky because I already knew a bunch of people here from the time I had played before. So I kind of just fell back in with the cats I had known before, and I met some new cats. So it's just like a big old cat party, you know, like
great.
everyone's new and it's real supportive
cool.
too, which is really fantastic.
Yeah, I moved back to this scene back in 1988, and I feel like people still are like, Hal Walker, isn't that old guy that lives down in, I don't know, that guy that used to play at Brady's back in the early 90s. So
Nice.
I appreciate that you're out there. Hey, so Andrew, why don't you play us some music? We'd love to hear what you do.
Absolutely. Here's an original song of mine that's going to be on my new album coming out in the next few weeks, actually. It's called Pink Flamingos. Where to begin? If your fate is cast upon the wind, take a while to see where it lands. Might as well if you have. Give it a whirl for the people out there in the world whose moment has yet to unfurl while waiting on the tide. La 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 la. La 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 la. Give it a spin. Take the heart and let the fun begin. Kickstart it on when the day begins to get us through this life. We're on the mend, but please don't hold me, then call me friend. Yet understanding that it's to an end, since now is not the time. La 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 la. La 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 la. All is one, like pink flamingos basking in the sun, trying to know what should be done when all you have is time. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Andrew Bonas, nice. That's sweet. Andrew, that seems so old-fashioned. What kind of music is that?
You know, I would kind of classify that as maybe swing music or something like jazz.
I mean, we've got some young guys,
like Chet Atkins kind of guitar.
We've got some young guys on
What's
here.
that?
We've got some young guys on here today that may not know that style of music, that swing. That's sweet though. I love it. And that's an original song?
That is an original song, and that will be on a new solo album that I have coming out in probably the next week or two. Things are coming together, and I like the idea of music as to be like, all right, the album's coming out in 2 days kind of situation, you know. It creates that's just a different approach, I suppose. But yeah, very soon.
Cool. Yeah. Someone says Jennifer May says his sound setup makes it sound like a retro radio program. Sweet. I like that. It's like we're in the old times. That is nice. That's a really nice way to put it, Jen. I love that. So can you show us the album cover? Is that
Absolutely. And this is actually the world premiere of the album cover. So here it is, folks. Whoa.
Ooh, Andrew Bonas, A Walk in the Park. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Walking the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, it's like a T-Rex. I also think it's like a chicken, you know? It's like
Uh-huh.
one of those prehistoric chickens or
All
something
right,
like
everyone,
that. Or a
look for
hairless,
that.
I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's a T-Rex. The person's walking it, and it's nothing but pure, wholesome music fun.
Nice. That's great. Well, Andrew, you and I had this awesome discovery the other day that we can actually harmonize online like this, and I think maybe we
Hmm.
should sing that song for everybody.
Absolutely. A little bit of "You Are My Sunshine." Alrighty.
So let me just explain it to everyone. I'm Andrew is like a half second behind me because of the technology is so old fashioned these days, and he's a half second. Hold on, I gotta reply to a text real quick. That's the crazy part of this world. I'm getting texts right now on my screen. Hey, so what were we saying again?
We're talking about the delay
Oh
in
yeah.
the "You Are My Sunshine."
So basically, Andrew and I are going to perform, but he's going to mute me and will not listen to me, and we're going to jam out on "You Are My Sunshine." Here we go.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You are my
Sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Go ahead, take it, Hal. The other
Night, dear, as I lay sleeping,
I dreamed I
held you in my arms. When I woke, dear, I was mistaken. When I hung my head and I cried.
You are my
Sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
No, please don't
Take my sunshine away. Yeah, Andrew, that was sweet, man. We worked it up.
Yeah, very nice, Hal. Very nice.
The thing I love about Andrew is
Unmute
he's
you
like
for a second.
he's a band player. He plays in a band. I've spent most of my life playing solo, so I never learned all the ins and outs of like the language of like, okay, we're gonna start with the 1-4-5, and then we're gonna do a one time through the chorus, and then we'll do an instrumental break. We had it all written down. That whole thing was planned. I loved it.
So crazy arranged.
It was crazily arranged. Oh, look at this. Robert Miller's on with us. He says, saw us both perform at the Lake Erie Folk Festival in years past.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice to have you here, Robert. Thanks for joining us. Well, let's see. Where do we go next, Andrew? Let's find out about a little about the creative process. Like, are you a man are you like a constant fount of new material? Are you constantly flowing new ideas, new songs, or is it more like a once a year a song pops out?
I've actually tried different techniques, honestly, just to see what would work. And I think a lot of times it's person to person as far as like creative world or anything. For me personally, I try to always keep it flowing all the time. I think that being creative a lot of times is a bit like a muscle, and you kind of have to sift through the stuff that's not so good, like especially with writing. And I guess in this form of art, music, you're writing stuff or you're creating little songs or whatever, and like most of the stuff you write, you're not going to like really, or especially if you're critical of yourself or trying to do like the best thing. But I really think just doing it, honestly, even if it's every day, a little bit here and there or anything, because that will just continue to better that muscle of creating something that you like. You have to like sift through the dirt, and then there are a couple of gold nuggets in there, and I think that's really the trick. I've gone off and on. Sometimes I don't write for a while, then I'll just spew out a bunch of songs. Other times it'll be more of a continuous process, and I haven't really found that one way is more successful than the other. I think it's the trick of just staying on top of it, because I really think it is a very much of a muscle.
Yeah, it's a practice. It's a practice.
Exactly. It's a practice, and a lot of the stuff that you do, especially if you do it methodically, that's the word, right? A lot of it you won't like, a lot of it you won't use. So I think having that ability to discard things that you might have written, or you're like, oh, I wish this was cool, or I wish I could do something with this, it's still a learning process. And I think even then too, if you have a large body of work that you're not using, you can then use aspects of other songs, right? So then you have this like junkyard of songs past that you never used, but then you could take something from that, take something from this, take something from that, and then you could create a song out of that also. So it's just like a continual thing, honestly. That's be my opinion.
That's sweet. Yeah, that daily, or the practice, it's so much easier not to practice too. Like, it's so much easier for me to check my phone than actually practice writing a song. But when I get in that flow of like daily practice of facing that blank page and seeing what happens, it really benefits me. I love it. So, Andrew, we got time for one more song. Would you throw one more at us, and then we'll have to close out.
Absolutely. I'll do another song off of my album coming out here soon. It's about trying to understand yourself in the world, and I think it's kind of relevant in today's world. So,
hey everyone, sit back and relax, and let's hear Andrew Bonas. Brand new album coming out. Look for it in the next couple weeks.
Take off your armor and lay your weapons down. Your faint intruder has yet to come around. A billion bodies of anger have burnt a hole in you. It's a biological time bomb. It's a rock in your shoe. Shade of blue. Bottom of a bottle is a quick reprieve. Some drink for comfort, and others for relief. Fire me a statement, I said, shoot me a line, but the wall suffocate your mind. Wow. Yeah. Wallow in the vapor, ponder over truth, but get lost in conversation. To find that deeper. If fame and fortune was the point to life, we'd all be sitting pretty on a yacht with our trophy wife. I am your brother, though you don't know my face. Get hip to this solution. We are in the same place. Wow. Yeah. Wallow in the vapor, ponder over truth, but get lost in conversation. To find that deeper shade of blue.
Andrew, that was sweet. Nice. I like that song. Dude, I
Thank you.
was throwing in some piano riffs. I hope you don't mind. It was actually sounding pretty cool.
Awesome.
I couldn't hold back.
Oh yeah, man, totally.
All right, everybody. We're out of time. Andrew Bonas. So where do we go? Can we go to Spotify, or are you mainly on MySpace?
You know, I'm mainly on MySpace. If you have a carrier pigeon, you know, you can. I have a little patio here. You just send your pigeon.
All right.
No, I have. I'm on the Facebook. I also have a website. You can go to Bonus Music. It's BONNISMUSIC.com. And yeah, the album should be coming out soon. So if you're interested in checking that out, just go to the website. The information will be there soon.
Sweet.
Yeah, it should be out in the next week or two. So really excited about it.
Right on, Andrew. It was great having you on the show. I'm going to introduce my guest for Friday is a woman I just met on TikTok the other day, Angie Powers. This is a old school folk singer, and I can't wait to have her. Andrew, again, thanks. Stick around. I'll talk to you after the show. Everyone, here's Angie Powers.
I wanted to try this too. I have to stand to try to pull this off. This is much harder. Let's see, where do I start? I've been holding my breath. Okay, there it is. Oh, high notes, I can't do them. Here we go. I've been holding my breath. I've been counting to 10 over something you said. I've been holding back tears. You've been throwing back beers on the little back bed. You know I'm afraid of change. I guess that's why I stay the same. So tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone who loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay.
Yeah, all right. That's beautiful. I love that sound. I love that smooth sound. I know. Isn't that smooth, 6-7? Hey, so come back on Friday. In fact, bring a friend. Tell your friends about this. This moment in music, it's oh, by the way, I got a big announcement to make. For the month of July, it's only Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm taking Mondays off. I am taking Mondays off. I deserve a little break over July. But I'd have to tell you, I'm just having so much fun with this show, especially when people show up. Thank you so much, Robert Miller, for being here. 6-7, I was glad to have you. Wyeth, this is your second time in a row. Thank you. And, we close every show with a song, and we all sing along. Everybody sings along, and they find a harmony part, and it's like a huge celebration. If you don't know the song, this is it. You've got a light inside you. Go on your way in peace. About the most wholesome song you could ever sing. So shine that light, the light inside you. Go on your way in peace. The world is waiting in the hope of another day. She will carry you safely through the stumbles and the falls on your way. Just remember that I'm loving you and you're loving me. So as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? It's true, everybody. The whole world is waiting for you to shine that light. You've got a light inside you. Go on your way in peace. So shine that light, the light inside you. Go on your way in peace. The world is waiting in the hope of another day. She will carry you safely through the stumbles and the falls on your way. Just remember that I'm loving you and you're loving me. So as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Yes, as you go, won't you go on your way now in peace? Hey friends, see you on TikTok. See you on Friday at 11 a.m. And I've got a single dropping this weekend too. It's Low Key Gliding. Yeah. All right. See you on Friday. Thank you so much. I loved having you. I loved hanging out with you. Thanks to Andrew. Bye-bye.